And let's do asteroid and invincibility. Like I told you, Blasberry, from what I remember hearing, they had him as a bigger model, and then at some stage of the game, they were like, "No, he's too big. We gotta bring it down a tad." But they never fixed his hitboxes, so he has the hitboxes as if he was still, I guess, his original size. But um, which I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I still don't know how they wouldn't fix that before releasing it, but I guess they didn't give a damn. It happens. Yes, there is a 1.5 times ring bonus going on currently, but this is only gonna last for the day. So if you do play Sonic Runners, I would recommend you try to get at least a little something in before the day is over. You know what I mean? Mm, mm, mm. Oh, you talking about for like his up tilt and stuff? Yeah, that's them being silly. Like I still don't understand how his up tilt even works because he kicks straight up. So I don't know why it goes out all the way, you know, where it goes. That's still a really weird one to me. The rest do kind of make sense, but that up tilt, like, I don't know about all of that. Oh, Zenwan is a bot made by IE6 who also made FFZ. Basically takes some quotes and puts one in them. Like some of them you've probably seen before. Like if you look long enough. Yeah, this game is only out in Canada and Japan, but you can gain access to it based off of your device. Like Snake has so much power, it's ridiculous. And yeah, it's like all of his attacks are ridiculous. Like how he does a kick and it's like the hitbox goes all the way up to his chest or something crazy. Like Snake is just, I told you, like he is the go-to example when it comes to disjointed hitboxes. Thank you, T-House, for the reminder. Cause I probably would have forgotten. I was thinking about it, but then it's like I think about it, then I look at something in chat, and then I forget about it. It's really weird how it works. Yeah, always looking out. Ooh. There. And look at how many red rings I've gotten in this stream alone. That is crazy, people.
Yo, you reached rank 400? That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm in rank 400 now. Like, we 400 club. I started out at rank 382 when I started upstream. And I had like 1,600 and something red rings. Now I'm at rank 400 with 2,200 and something red rings.
That worked.
Like, that is how you put in work, people.
Yeah, and I finished like 20 episodes or something over here.
That's what's up. EMP, go to sleep. Now, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this, but sleep is a beautiful thing. Like, when I take care of everything I'm gonna take care of, I'm going to sleep too. But I want some food in my system. I got this job thing to look at, and I have I'm gonna probably try to make a YouTube video of some sort, but that might have to wait because I'm already feeling pretty tired. But yeah, food, job, YouTube. It's probably what I'm gonna do, and then I'm dead. Maybe watch a comfy stream. Not legit until rank 420. Oh, it'll happen, but it ain't happening this stream. Like, I can go ahead and tell you that much right now. I don't even think if I went all out, I'd be able to get to 420. That's what, 20 levels away. I got 2 hours left. Even if I like made it out of the episode every 10 minutes, like we're still not gonna make it to 420.
Yo, my boy Dreaman tells me to ask with DsS to tag him in.
Like, look, true man, it doesn't work that way. Like, I'm pretty sure you got this. Like, you can tuck yourself in bed, you know. Like, you got this. I think that's the first time I've ever had a red ring up there that I've collected. Usually it's always a power up, but things change. Yeah, now Smash 4 is a little bit different. I don't know everything there is to know about Smash 4. I just pretty much know about everything Sonic has and can do. But the rest of the roster, I'm a little bit, I don't want to say outdated, just not in the know about them. Because I know some characters got changes, and some characters, I don't know, they're like pretty close, but there's maybe one thing that's changed up about them. Yeah, I'm not as knowledgeable in Smash 4 as I am with Brawl. Hello, Damona. How are you doing today? Tree Man. Look, I just don't know what to say anymore, Tree Man. I don't understand how you lose a bed. How is your bed able? You know what? Don't even answer that.
We're not gonna get into this. Way there.
Like, I don't know how it happens.
Like,
whatever.
Like, Dreaman, like his bed is on the roof or something like that, and no hands, and like, you know.
I don't know. Look, EMP. I don't have a DX Racer gaming desk.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
DX.
You and the damn gaming desk every time. Like, look, I'm sorry, Ben Saunders. Like, that's what works best for me. Like, you know, the earlier we start when we do these long streams, the better it is for me. Especially when it's 12 hours, because 12 hours, that means that there's one half of the day that I don't have to be streaming versus 24 hours. 24 hours, it technically doesn't matter when I start, but even 24-hour streams, I like to start those at a certain time frame.
Yeah, normally you want to start in some the time where you can actually then go directly to sleep after it.
Yeah, well, normally what I like to do with 12-hour streams is the earlier the better, because if I start, like, say for example at 3 a.m., then it's over at 3 p.m. and things tend to pick up around the house in the evening versus the morning or afternoon. Which is also, if you notice, when I did have a streaming schedule and stuff like that, the streaming schedule was roughly the morning into the afternoon, because that's when the least amount of distractions tend to happen for me. Mm-hmm. Later it gets into the night, the easier it is for me to become distracted. So
yeah,
that's why I always like to start early. Ideal stream time for a 12-hour stream for me is to start at 3 a.m. because that means that I'm done by 3 p.m. and there is very little chance that something will come up. 24-hour streams, though, is a little bit different, because with 24-hour streams, I don't know, I think I usually tend to start in the evening, believe it or not. It's kind of weird, because, like, if I start in the evening, that means I can eat dinner. Then after I eat my dinner, it's like I'm ready to go. You
Yep.
start doing a 24-hour stream, and then it's gonna loop around to the point where the next time I'm eating dinner, I can finish the stream, then eat dinner, and then I can crash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I usually try to plan things out like that,
Hmm.
but it's a little trickier with 24 hours. 12 hours is easy. Just start early. But even for a 24-hour stream, I might want to start early. Just it really depends on me, everybody else, and what's going on. But 24 hours, it doesn't matter as much because we're gonna loop around anyway. I'm gonna hit every time frame. But 12 hours, you're not gonna hit every time frame, so it's really easy. Just start early in the morning, and then very few distractions throughout the day.
Yeah, it works really good for me as well, since when I start, like with how we have it with runners right now, like I'll pretty much like have dinner and stay for an hour or so, and then go to sleep. Yeah, pretty much works pretty good for me as well.
Let's see, when I did a 30-hour stream, that was a spontaneous one, so I didn't really have like a time in mind. Like, it just started because it started.
Yeah.
Like Talon said, if I went live, he would do it, and I was like, oh, okay, you done messed up. So,
Got it.
yeah, it's like, watch it. I mean, I was almost certain that Talon would go through with the whole thing, but I was like, yep, when he said it, it's like it's on. Let's do it. But that's why I'm also careful about what I say. Like, 9 times out of 10, if you see me bring up something about a spontaneous whatever, I'm not being serious, but you can make it serious.
Yeah.
So that's basically how you play your cards. So if I'm like, yo, when it's spontaneous, 24-hour insert game here, if you see me bring that up, I'm joking. But if you actually say let's go, then I might not be joking anymore.
I think our first runner stream was like that. Like I said it on stream when we were streaming like about 12 hours. Yeah, like when we're doing that 12 hours, because I remember you doing the Sonic Dash thing, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna throw that out there, and he was like, yo, let's do it. And I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, it's like, yep, let's do it. Like, wait, what? Let's go.
I wasn't expecting that, but okay.
When's the spontaneous 48-hour stream? I don't know about all that, EMP. Like, how do you do a daily 36-hour stream? That doesn't make sense. That's gonna go into the next day, so you're basically saying, when am I gonna never stop streaming? And that's not how it works. Like, even if I didn't require sleep, I like sleep. Gotta have it. Also, I feel like I missed something. Do I still regret not being able to unlock SBO? I bring this up whenever people bring up SBO, but it's like it's a blessing and a curse. I really did want to get SBO. SBO was the main character I wanted to get, and I ended up getting everyone except for SBO. Now the thing is, if I would have gotten SBO, I would have stayed using speed characters the entire time. I wouldn't have transitioned over to the power character. But because I didn't get SBO, but I had Vector, and Vector had the ring ability, and I wanted to grind for rings, I was like, let me use Vector for a bit. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be as good with Vector as I am with Sonic, but I at least can get this ring bonus going. And with time, I got better and better with the power character, and I realized how strong the power character actually is. Primarily because of the air dash ability. But yeah, so I feel like it's a good thing that I didn't get SBO in the long run, believe it or not. Because, I mean, I put in work to try to get SBO, and it just didn't happen. So, yeah, in the long run, I feel like it was a good thing instead of a bad thing. Phase Shift has a lot of features from the games that FOF doesn't have. See, I'm not too I was gonna say popular. I'm not too familiar with FOF. Like, I've seen FOF, and I think I even got FOF at one point, but I'm not that knowledgeable on FOF. But yeah, if it has a lot of features, then that's pretty cool. When am I routing Sonic Boom 100%? Pretty much sometime between now and never. Like, the whole thing is, I'm probably gonna do, well, I'm not even gonna say probably, but there's a chance of me doing a Boom 100% run at some point. But it's not gonna be some super seriously routed out main category thing that I'll run. It'd be like a fun run, if anything. Kind of like how I did with SA2B. Kind of like how I did with SADX. Kind of like how I did with. It would probably be along the lines of what I did with 180 gold medals. With 180 gold medals, I actually did have to go to the game or go through the game and look at certain things, because if I didn't, I would have been lost in some places. Whereas the SADX and SA2B, I didn't really look at too much stuff when I did those runs, because I already had pretty good knowledge on it. Is Rouge a playable character? Not yet, but she should be in the future.
Man, why I keep doing that? Like, I keep dying in the same pretty much location because I do a triple jump.
Well, I mean, like, theoretically, yes. If I would have spent X amount of money, I could have gotten FBO. But the thing is, I spent, I think, 15 or 16 straight hours on the final day grinding for FBO, and it didn't happen. So I just felt like at that stage of the game, it wasn't meant to be. And I mean, now look at where I'm at. I'm using SBO. I'm using power characters exclusively, pretty much. I don't even really use speed characters anymore. So I mean, maybe it was just meant to be, and I get SBO, so that I could actually experiment with the power character. And now I'm a power character main. So.
Hey, Blazeman, how you doing?
K3 100%. When I'm not even gonna do K3 any percent, so like, that's a lost cause. Wait, one of the Sonic Riders PB video was wrong, or is there no PB video, or what? I'm confused. But I mean, like, if you found a problem, yeah, I can fix it. I just gotta know what the problem is. When's the Miku? Now, see, I did think about doing it at one point, doing like a 100% run of one of the Project Diva games. But the whole thing about that, like, I doubt it would be 100%, because I think there are like time requirements. Like, you have to play the game for X amount of hours, and I forget how high that goes up. Plus, I don't know how long it would take to do everything in the game, because if you say 100%, I'm assuming like titles. But what I could do is an all-perfect run, which I don't know when I do that. I have to do that when I feel like I'm more than capable of getting it semi-consistently, if you know what I mean. But yeah, right now that's out of the equation. Oh, like the actual link is there instead of it being a clickable text? If that's the case, then how the hell did I miss that? That must have been like... It definitely wasn't like that last time. I'm trying to look at it and see how I made a mistake. And, damn, it looks like I was drunk or something when I did that. But yeah, I can fix that. That is a really weird one. I don't even recall typing something like that. But yeah, I just typed it in wrong.
Wow, that was a perfect 10 out of 10 jump into the bottomless pit. Like, the judges gave a perfect score. Dang.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh snap! I was supposed to jump right there. And my combo was gone. My combo experience. You think you don't want drunk? Alright. That works for me. But nah, it's like, yeah, that just looks really weird. I probably, like, oh, that feel when I got the asteroid combination, but right after the asteroid combination was the drill one. And now I'm have a level that if that happens, I'm automatically gonna miss the drill.
Damn.
Like that's the one thing about having really high level wisp. It's like it can interfere with you getting to another pattern.
Yeah. Because
they're built with like base levels in mind, not you having a completely leveled up character. But there was something I was gonna say, now I can't remember. Something related to the chat, I think, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, it was the description thing. Yeah, that's just, it's really weird how I have it there. Because the other thing is, like, after I finish editing my description or my info section, I look back over it to make sure that it actually looks right. So it would be kind of weird if I looked at that and it was there and I didn't catch it. So I don't know, that's the thing that's puzzling me right now. But yeah, I can definitely fix it. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, it's kind of odd that I actually did that and I didn't catch it when I look back at it. Because every time I edit it, I always go back and look at it to make sure everything is, you know, the way it should look. So if I miss that, that's a pretty big error to miss. Also, I got destroyed, but I'm over here reading. See, like, the thing is, it's never attributed to view count, really. It's all about the people who make up your view count. Like, you can have 1,000 people and still have a civil chat. Difficult, yes, but definitely possible. You can have, especially with me, because I tend to have a chat that's very lurk heavy. But I mean, like, look at today. Today, the chat has been really active. But I've had streams where it's like 400 and more dead than this. Like, it really just depends on what your chat is composed of and what's currently going on and what you allow and things of that nature. So, it just depends on a number of factors. Yeah, I have a pretty lurky chat, most definitely. Which is cool, because like I said, I lurk a lot. So it's nice to see that reflection.
Yeah, Blazer. We almost at the 2-hour mark. The last 2 hours, that is. 10 hours went past really quick, I have to say.
Oh yeah, I know all about that one, Blister Dragon. What I used to do, a lot more than I do now, is I would dip down and grab that asteroid and then come back up. I still do it every now and then, but it seems like now I stay at the top more than dip down. Which I'm probably about to start dipping down again. The reason why I wouldn't dip down was because I felt like if I grabbed that asteroid, then maybe it would last too long and then I get to a drill and then I can't collect it. But I mean, at this stage of the game, if I don't collect that drill and then or not drill, but if I don't collect that asteroid and then the drill section shows up immediately after that, that's GG. Dang, yeah. True man, you were basically just asking to get bopped with that one. But you are the stay comf man, so yeah. Yo, what's up, SSF? The 12-hour stream is going quite swimmingly so far. We're about to hit the 10-hour mark, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Yeah, this was the right day to go for it, because, yeah, that promotion just came out of nowhere, and I was like, yup, this gotta be the day. And this was the day,
well,
and we're getting that.
We're not really sure about out of nowhere still.
Yeah, we're not 100% sure about the out of nowhere, but let's pretend that it was out of nowhere. You know what else would be nice? If out of nowhere they did another character campaign wink, you know? Like,
so yeah, about like
next nowhere. Like, it'd be pretty crazy, you know?
Like we're doing another 12-hour round next month.
Yeah, I feel like I would want to do another 12-hour stream if there was a character campaign, you know? Just throwing it out there. Alright, Looper. I don't know what it is about that, but it's like, look, it's like, it's okay, you're all right, you know? Right there, let's keep the chaos down to a minimum. See, I don't think that's the way it works, Dream Outcast. Like, you can't just assign a waifu to someone, you know? Not quite how it works. But yeah, see, that's what I usually do, or what I used to do. But I don't know, it seems like oftentimes I've been just riding out the first one and hitting all of the enemies. I think it's a habit that I got from using the Rappy. If I ever have the Rappy companion, I always stay at the top no matter what, because, you know, obviously the Rappies are going to give me a ton of points, but yeah, I haven't really been using the Rappy as of late, so I think it's just a habit that I have from then. Because I think it's always better for me to go for both, unless I have the Rappy item. If I don't have the Rappy, then might as well go for the second one. Like, remember, people, that it's the year 2015 and bait is at an all-time high. Like, gotta remember this, people. Like, you have to work on finding what is bait and what is not bait. And even if you're unsure, assume that it's bait. That's the best way to go about it, you know?
I forgot about like a minute and Bison baited me really hard.
Like, when in doubt, it's bait. That's the way you should play it. When in doubt, it's bait. Even if you feel like it's not bait. If you're in doubt, it's bait. However, if you specify that you think it's bait, then you can still be getting baited. Because if you specify that this has to be bait, then the other person might string you along. So they're like, oh wait, if you think this is bait, then maybe I can get you triggered, and then boom, like, it's over. Now, if you're the type of person that can identify it as bait and then move on no matter what they say, then you're in there. But if you can't, then yeah, don't even identify that it's bait. Just believe that it's bait and then walk away. Don't get wrapped up in it. See, like, I usually call out what I think is bait, because if I think it's bait and then they try to bring it to the next level, I just ignore it after that. But if you can't do that, then don't identify it as bait. Because if they see that you identified it, then they know that you actually do have some sort of opinion on the matter, and they'll try to string you even further, and they'll get you. They'll get you. Yeah, that red ring was bait, but I didn't even care. Like, I was all over that red ring. Like, you can actually make it out of that predicament if you're a power character. You just have to be really fast with your button press. And I'm always a little too slow. Because that's designed for speed characters in mind. So normally what I would have done there, if I was a speed character, is I would just do another jump. But if you're a power character, you can't jump before you air dash. So you have to do like that. And sometimes I just get really lazy with it, and I do like something like that instead of that. You want it to be really quick though, because that air dash is going to speed you up, and then when you jump, it's going to carry into that jump as well, so you have less of a timing window as a power character.
My reaction time is sleeping. Yeah, a little, I have to say. It's because I'm in a sky section as well, like if I was in speed or maybe like power level, I'll do much better.
Those flight sections are a struggle.
Yeah. I always do the same mistake, like because I'm using the speed character, I do the 3 jumps and I'm like, oops.
Yeah, and then set up for that pit. Yeah, it's like when you're in an area that's out of your specialty, it really pays to remember what's in those stages. Cause I still get bought by the sky stages quite a bit, because it's things like I know what's coming up, but I'm still not that competent at, you know, surviving it, doing the right types of jumps and things like that. I feel like I'm better as speed than power in a flight section, but don't want to give up using the power character. Yeah, I feel like speed is a bit better than power when it comes to flight. For the most part anyway. There are a few setups where power is better, but majority I think speed is overpowered. Which is kind of why like I'm on the fence between which is better, power or speed. I always feel like their different skills can come in handy in different situations. Man, EMP, go to sleep. Also past the 10-hour mark now. Get into that final stretch.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
See, look, what had happened was Dream Outcast. See, I turned on my PS3, right? And then I played Miku, right? And then I turned it off so I didn't add anybody. Like, look, you gotta understand, there are like 300 requests that I have to accept. And there is no accept all friend requests. So, yeah, like, you gotta have to wait until I get, like, into a mode where I'm like, I'm gonna accept all of these friend requests. Because it just hasn't happened yet. You know? It hasn't happened yet. It's like 300 that I gotta accept manually. Like, it's more than 300, but you get the idea. And there is no accept all, despite the fact that you can have 2,000 friends. But you're a sub? Like, see, that's the thing though. It's like, the sub, like, if I do one thing because you're a sub, then it's like, I gotta do something else, and then something else. And then it's like, hey, that ain't right. And then anarchy, and then chaos, and then my chat turns into, I'm not gonna say what it would turn into, because then y'all start posting that, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it, you know, guys. Like, it'll happen, you know, but you gotta give it time. Gotta give it time. To do 2 back-to-back 12-hour streams? Okay, the way that you worded that, my Wilk, it's kind of sketchy. It's almost as if you're saying that after I do this 12-hour stream, I'm about to do another one. So I don't know if you mean that, or if you meant the fact that last week we did 12 hours, which we didn't do. It was actually 6 hours because something came up.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one you mean, but I don't like the way that's worded. Because if I agree with you, then I'm locking myself into another 12 hours.
Oh my God.
So we got to clarify first. If y'all wonder why I'm always so careful with stuff, blame the internet. Like, the internet made me this way. I have to be careful with whatever I say and do. All of that. I always got to look into things more than I should, but it's worth it because it's the internet, you know? I don't know why, but whenever somebody says, like, what's the deal with, and then they say something, I always think Seinfeld. I don't know why. Every time somebody says, what's the deal with insert word here, I read it in, like, Jerry's voice and everything. It's out of habit. How does this picture make you feel? Oh no. Do I want to click it? Man, I had to click with the better TTV feature. That, I don't know, like, how am I supposed to feel about that? It's just like, it's me doing what I had to do at a GDQ event. Like, how am I supposed to feel about it? You know? The answer would be indifferent, I guess. Like a lot of things. I don't know, a lot of things just make me feel indifferent nowadays. Not really one way or the other. Gundam Reborn. I don't think I know what Gundam Reborn is. I don't think I've heard of it.